Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, whichever time zone on planet Earth you are in, and good afternoon and good evening, whichever time zone on planet Earth you are in. My people, I'll send my salutation, the beautiful salutation, Assalam, to every living human being on planet Earth. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Dear humanity, that is a salutation, that's a salutation, a holy divine salutation, which was given to the first creation, the father of mankind, the father of human beings, Prophet Adam. Our Prophet Adam, when he was created, he was given a beautiful, holy divine salutation, which I've mentioned to you, and I'll repeat it to confirm it to you, that you hear it and you understand how beautiful it is, to know that how beautiful a holy divine salutation sounds and what it means. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. That is a salutation which was given to the father of human beings, the first creation, Adam, alayhi salatu wasalam, the Prophet Adam, is the father for all living human beings. And when he was created, Allah called all the angels around him and told them, and he told Adam and told Prophet Adam alayhi salatu wasalam that send a salutation, greet and send a salutation of Assalam to every angel in your presence. And then Prophet Adam alayhi salatu wasalam obeyed and adhered to the command of Allah and said to every angel that Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, which means peace, harmony, blessings, and the beauty of peace and harmony to all living creation, to every angel, every angel. And that peace and love and harmony is the peace and salam of he who created our father Adam, who created us as well. So since that day, every child that comes from the realm of Adam, or from the line of Adam, is a human being. And human being are classified, identified as men and women who are required by law to be to follow the religion of the first creation of a human being. Our father, Prophet Adam, who is a Muslim, he was created. If we are to say that it was in the range of 1,099,000,000% a Muslim, Prophet Adam was created. 1,099,000,000% a Muslim. And with that, that's why Allah gave him, and in Islam what we have as a divine holy currency, a salutation of Assalam, which I've just showed you, that it means peace, harmony, the peace and the harmony of Allah, the peace of Allah, the harmony of Allah, the tranquility of Allah may be to every angel and every human being who submits to that religion of Prophet Adam, to that region of angels, to that region of the sun in the sky, to that region of the moon in the sky, to that region of the water that is drunk by men, of may the peace and salutation of harmony. The salutation of harmony, which is when we say, Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My people, even Mother Planet Earth is a creation of Allah, from which she bears witness and she gives salam every human being, in one way or the other. In one way or the other, Planet Earth gives a salutation, gives salam, peace and harmony to human beings. But the human beings are always in present time. There is a confrontation, a direct confrontation from human beings, either to Mother Planet Earth, either to the environment, either to fellow human beings, either to their own bodies. Especially those who identify themselves as Christians or non-believers, non-Muslims, because they know that human beings either are white or whatever, this and that has kind of brought up a conflict either with the environment, which in present time there is a song on every news article or news on TV, which is global warming, climate change. In every institution on planet Earth, it has adopted that kind of song. It has become a national anthem of planet Earth. Whereas it should be the other way around. It should be, and the anthem of planet Earth should be, and the anthem of peace, tranquility, the salutation of peace, Assalam, Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, to every human, to every angel, to every creation. But over the years, men and women kind of went out of their heads, and they conjecture, they believe, a man-made belief which is the utter blasphemy, and say, we murdered the Son of God, and that Son of God is called Jesus. And with that, they accompany it with weapons, whereby a European points a weapon at a Russian, a fellow European. African points a weapon at an African, a fellow African. And so on and so on, which is not necessary. Which is not necessary. In the creation, when Allah created our father Adam, and people who lived more than, let's go back about 4,000 years ago. Men and women lived on this planet 4,000 years ago in what we call, there's some people who are still living in that kind of a similar environment to that which was on planet Earth 4,000 years ago. The people of Kenya, a Maasai tribe of people in the grazing lands of the Serengeti, the grazing lands of the Tsavo National Park, the grazing lands of Ngorongoro in Tanzania. These are areas which are still kind of have a similar, somehow similar to something that how planet looked, how men lived 4,000 years ago, living side by side with lions, with buffaloes, with elephants, in what we call the national parks. We call them the grazing lands, the free grazing lands of other creations, Yeah, when you go to visit them, when you go to visit the national parks, these days you call them national parks. You find that a zebra, a wildebeest, a tiger, an elephant, an antelope, you name it, a rhino, they're all grazing freely, as it was somehow a little bit similar to what was around on planet 4,000 years ago. So due to that, due to the beautiful salutation of Assalam, where we say that Prophet Adam, the father of human beings, was given a beautiful divine currency or a salutation of Assalam. He was asked by Allah to give it to the angels, to say it to the angels, and all other creations that were already created, because Prophet Adam, when he was created, the angels were already in existence. So Allah he commanded him that say Assalamu alaikum to every angel. That includes the water, the trees, the air you breathe, and so on and so on. So today I'm showing you, because we are in a holy month of Ramadan, whereby you as human beings, you've got to understand the true religion from which we are created. A true religion which enjoins you either with the environment, but we are going to look at, to focus this, whatever, on women. Because women in a female creation of human beings, in a female creation, a woman was honored by Allah. A woman was honored by the most glorified Almighty Allah by giving her a very, very big percentage of the interpretation of the beautiful religion of Islam. Allah explained in great detail the beauty, life, and the beauty of the religion from which all men were created, all women were created, all creations were created. The most beautiful religion of life, the religion of Islam. Life is a religion, and that religion is Islam. Life is a religion, and that religion is Islam. So Allah explained in great detail the beautiful religion of Islam through a female creation, a woman. Because a woman has a very, very special program in her body with a very, very special holy frequency pulse of life registered in a woman's body. That holy frequency pulse of life is the frequency pulse of life of Islam, registered in the moon, registered in planet Earth, registered in the sun in the sky, registered in the solar system of planet Earth, registered in the entire universe. Because all other living creations, either on planet Earth or in the universe, the religion of those creations is Islam. Is the most holy, beautiful religion, Islam, the beautiful religion of life. What we call the most beautiful religion, and that religion is Islam. Or that religion is life. The most beautiful religion is life, and that life is a religion. Life is a religion, and that religion is Islam. So Allah explained in very, very beautiful how beautiful Islam is. Allah explained how beautiful Islam is. How beautiful Islam is to you as living human beings. Because every man, every little boy, every little girl, every young woman was born of a woman. As I told you, that a woman has a very special, holy, divine currency or frequency of life in her body. And that frequency powers of life in her body is also the frequency powers of life in the moon, as well as in planet Earth, as well as in the sun in the sky, as well as in the solar system of planet Earth, as well as in the 7 near galaxies to planet Earth, or to the solar system of planet Earth. A moon, with the moon as a nearest celestial object to planet Earth. The task, a moon was given a task and has a very, very big program. That program is what manages all the changes, all the reproductive changes in a woman's body. Because the holy divine frequency powers of life that is in a woman has what we call it's what it is in that the holy divine frequency powers of life in a woman is what is used to manage the building of muscles on a living human being. That it means to grow, to change from a one-day little girl, or to grow from a one-day little girl to a 13, and when you go, you start, you develop breasts, and then you move on to, you start a reproductive cycle, and so on and so on. So that frequency powers of life registered in a woman's body has the nearest celestial object, which is the moon on planet Earth. The rotating sequencing or the sequencing rotation cycle of the moon around planet Earth is majorly there, or is there with a special program in the moon that a moon interacts with a woman's body 3 times in every 60 seconds. A moon in the sky interacts with every red and white blood cell in a woman's body 3 times in 60 seconds. With that, the moon calculates every change that goes on in a woman's body. That includes the energy, the reproductive dynamic energies, or the reproductive gravity energy dynamics that are in a woman. Are they in every red blood cell? Are they in range with that reproductive gravity dynamics of the moon? Are they in range with the gravity reproductive dynamics energies of the sun in the sky, or the solar system, or the 7 near galaxies? So that if a woman by any whatever becomes pregnant, that her body will be able to go through 9 months with the education that will be taking place in her body, to be able to go through the whatever without having the child education that is taking place in her womb, without having problems, or being born with limbs which are kind of deformed. If the gravity reproductive dynamics energies or the electrical energies in a woman's body are weak, are kind of not in range with that of either the moon or the sun or planet Earth or the solar system or the 7-year galaxies. There's a likeliness that that child can be born with with a deformed body, with a body that is kind of not well balanced. A child can be born with disorders or deformed limbs. So the moon calculates with the contacting of the moon of 3 times in every 60 seconds of every red and white blood cells in a woman's body. It calculates, it measures, and knows the reproductive gravity dynamics of a woman, it needs to be removed, every other through a reproductive cycle every 26 days or 27 days. So the moon checks every 60 seconds. The moon checks and calculates that these gravity reproductive dynamic electro energies are not in range with that of the moon or the sun of the planet Earth or the solar system or the 7-year galaxies. So that woman, if she becomes pregnant, her body won't be able to go through the 9 months with the creation in her body or taking place in her body, and that creation will come with all whatever in good whatever. So that's when the moon calculates after 26 days or 27 days, a woman, the moon triggers whatever that makes her body to remove those weak and unhealthy gravity reproductive whatever that are unhealthy, unclean, which have become unclean, unhealthy. And the woman goes through what we call a reproductive cycle, which is a menstrual period. And that is how one of the most beautiful interpretation of the religion of Islam in a woman's body, the honor that Allah gave to the women when Allah dressed in a woman's body with a very holy, divine, holy frequency pulse. That frequency pulse of life is the same frequency pulse of the moon, the nearest celestial object to planet Earth, and is the same frequency pulse of life that is registered in the entire universe, with a program in a woman to keep the continuation of life of human beings on planet Earth in continuation. So Islam is a very, very special holy religion from which every human being was created. Men were not created on the cross of shedding blood on the cross. Those who say they murdered the Son of God. Men who are kind of drunk and wicked, either to themselves or whatever. They say very blasphemous, evil, wicked, whatever, that they murdered the Son of God. And with that is a religion of bloodshed. That's a belief. It's not a religion. It's a belief. Because if you were to look at, you as women, if you were to look at your children, your grandchildren, the day they're born, they're clean. Even when they're 2 years old, they're toddlers. They're clean, they're healthy. But when you turn around and see you teach them and tell them, we follow the cross. And when you look at a picture of the cross, they see a man crucified, his arms stretched to one side and one side, stripped naked with a crown of thorns on his head. A child will ask you that, what kind of belief is this? What kind of whatever is this? So, my people, you women, you should know the true religion of you. Your bodies, the religion that manages your reproductive cycles, that it calculates that your body needs this type and type of energy, gravity dynamics to be in a range that you as human beings, you have no measurements, you have no you have no knowledge. What range should a woman's body, gravity, then reproductive dynamics, it should be with either the planet Earth or the planet, the moon and the sun. You as human beings, you don't have this knowledge. So he who created you said, this beautiful religion of Islam, from which you were created, from which the moon, many of you, I know you see the moon in the sky, but you look at it because over the years, with the intoxication of your bodies with alcohol, many of you have become disconnected, disengaged, and entered into dispute with their own red and white blood cells, as well as with their bodies, whereby some women end up contracting diseases of the cancers of the blood, cancers of the breast, cancers, you name it. Why? Because some of you women go on an extra level, and they put a cross in between the two breasts in their chest, on their chest. When a woman puts a cross, a Christian cross in her between the two breasts of a cross between the left breast and the right breast, that person has a frequency pulse which is that frequency pulse is very deadly. It has a cross has a pulse that it sends that contact that pulse is generally, I don't know how it is why, but it comes off the cross and goes to planet Earth, the heart of planet Earth. And it touches the heart of planet Earth. And when it touches the heart of planet Earth sends it to Allah, the most holy, glorified of Allah. And Allah examines and says, this soul, the planet Earth sends, this woman has put a cross in her between the two breasts on her chest. And then Allah examines it. And Allah throws that pulse back to the person, the woman who is wearing a cross between her left, in her chest, between the two breasts. And when that Allah throws that back, that pulse, that whatever of whatever that comes off a cross, it crushes the entire reproductive system and life in that woman's body. That woman is at any given time can easily be hit by either a brain tumor, a breast cancer, whatever, anything. Because the pulse on the cross, which comes off the cross, is anti-life. It doesn't, it's a price of death. It is interpreted to Mother Earth and to Allah that this person, this woman, is in direct confrontation with the region of all creations. The region for all creations, whereby the region of either plants, the region of the air, the region of water, the region, or even of her blood herself. So Allah throws the whatever back to the woman that is putting a crystal cross in her chest, and that woman becomes ill. Her body is kind of destroyed. Her blood system is destroyed because the blood system kills itself. And after killing itself, every red and white blood cells, they mutate into cancer breast tumors or breast cancer tumors. Because the woman went into dispute by denying the true religion, which manages her reproductive cycles, a religion which manages her reproductive cycles, which managed her mother's reproductive cycles, whereby the moon contacts a woman's body through the red and white blood cell 3 times in every 60 seconds. In order to check the balance or the gravity, reproductive dynamic energies, or electrical, whatever that, are they in range with that of the moon, the sun, as well as the planet? Are they in range that a woman is able to produce a child, a normal child? So if a woman goes into confrontation and say, my religion is Islam, I mean is Christian, I'm a Christian, what happens? That woman is, and we to show off that she's a Christian, she'll put a cross, stupidly, she'll put a cross in her breast, in between her breasts. And that will trigger off a deadly curse upon a woman who maybe someone didn't know why she wore the cross. Maybe she didn't know. She doesn't know. She never knew. She doesn't know what it is to wear a cross. Because some of you women, they wear a cross because you say you are showing off because you want to show people that you're Christian, not knowing that you are in direct confrontation with the region that builds every muscle on your body. You are in direct confrontation and disrepute with the region that builds every muscle on your body. So, my people, Islam is the religion from which we are created. You as women, and Allah explain in great detail the beautiful religion of Islam. That's why men and women, they come from every and whatever, and they, what a beautiful baby, what a beautiful woman. They don't say to you, because how you may be whatever. If you are not kind of whatever, men will look at you and say, but because that's, Allah has honored the woman. Allah has honored the creation, the female creation. Allah has explained in great detail the religion of Islam, how beautiful the religion of Islam. Whenever you people, women, you look in the mirror, when you wake up in the morning and you look in the mirror, that sparkling whatever, if you're not an alcoholic or whatever, that sparkling fragrances of beauty on your face, that what is exactly what the beautiful religion of every red and white blood cell, the religion of Islam, of the red and white blood cells inside you, is what this make you look when you look at men and you see your face kind of sparkling with fragrances of rhythms of beauty. That is the beauty of Islam. That is the beauty of Islam. So it's important you as women to understand the true religion from which we are created, the true religion that allows and manages your reproductive cycles, and why those cycles occur in your bodies. As I told you, a woman's body has to be has a very special program. That special program is the program to keep the continuation of human beings living on planet Earth. With that program is also accompanied with what we call reproductive cycles, whereby you go through your monthly menstrual cycles. The monthly menstrual period cycles, reproductive cycles, are to remove energies, electrical gravity energies, which are not in range, which are not, some of them are unhealthy. They become unhealthy over a time. They become unhealthy. If you become pregnant, you wouldn't be able to go throughout the 9 months, through the pregnancy, through the 9 months of pregnancy, with the weak or whatever gravity, dynamic, and electrical, whatever, that are weak. So the moon culture said that according to this electrical reproductive energy dynamics in this cell, they need to be removed. That's why they come out as blood out of your body. That blood, that unhealthy blood, because they're unhealthy. Otherwise, that is how Allah explained the religion of Islam in you. And your interaction with the moon being able to interact with your body, to make changes that you are able. Anyway, Islam is the most beautiful religion from which every one of you was created. Especially, this message goes to women. my mothers, my little girls, my young mothers, your true religion is Islam, which has, through Islam, Allah has forbidden you from the consumption of alcohol. Because alcohol kind of disconnects you, makes the cuts off any connection with you as a human being, with the powers of Islam in the moon. The pulse of life in the moon, and the pulse of Islam in you, the pulse of life in you. The focus pulse of life in you as a woman, and the focus pulse of life of Islam in you as a woman has a direct connection with the frequency pulse of Islam and the frequency pulse of life in the moon. But once you consume alcohol, the alcohol content, the alcohol elements in alcohol kills the electrical spasms in every red and white blood cells, which cuts off the connection between the moon and the frequency pulse of life in the moon, as well as the frequency pulse of life in your body. So it's cut off. So Allah said, do not put alcohol in your bodies. You as women, you can bear witness if you're true. You can tell that if a woman goes drinks alcohol, her period either they become irregular and sometimes very painful. Her menstrual period become very irregular and very painful. And with something that happens when a woman consumes alcohol. Every element, every toxic element, every toxin element of alcohol goes straight into the ovaries of a woman. Into the ovaries, and they form a mucus, a lining mucus in the ovaries, which causes the genetic alteration either to the woman herself or to her offspring, in case she becomes pregnant and got whatever. That child will be born with medical disorders. Either a medical disorder which can either be very severe or kind of mild. But as human young girls and whatever, you don't need a child who has any medical disorder. You need a healthy, bubbly, little, lovely, beautiful girl. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Ramadan Kareem. You are all living beautiful Muslim Christians. You as mothers, as the girl child, as any woman on this planet, any female or creation on this planet, in the stretch of human beings, that female creation is Muslim. Mothers, little girls, young women, you are all living Muslims on this planet. It's beautiful to know that if you know the true religion that manages your reproductive cycles, then if you knew it very well and you whatever, you will find that you are not supposed to put alcohol in your body. That way, you save yourself a lot of pain. And you'll be happy. Because anybody who drinks alcohol is never happy. Anybody who puts alcohol in their body is never happy, because every cell in her body, every electrospasm in her body is kind of killed the moment you put alcohol in your body. Anyway, that's all I can say to you. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.